Hey everyone, I know that it's been a while. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The summer kind of just kicked off on me and it came a little bit faster than expected, but I'm hoping to kind of get back into the swing of things. College, however, will be starting up again for me pretty soon. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. I want to kind of talk to you guys about the different videos that I've been putting out there. I know some of them are a little weird at the moment, but I'll explain why and how it's going to impact my future. Okay, so not only did I buy a professional camera, but I have been also taking down different video shorts that I've done throughout the past, and either trying to just post them somewhere else, or just, taking them down permanently. I have been wanting to do that for a while. Anyways, I recently bought a professional camera and I have been using it for quite some time. It's been a couple weeks since I bought it, so I know it hasn't been like a huge deal to you guys, but it is for me, and it's something that I've been doing for a very long time. I was about 12 when I had an iPad. I unfortunately do not have that, so I can't exactly show that off, but I do have some pictures that prove that I had it during that year or that time frame in my life. That was my very first camera that I had. And yes, it was only like one camera on there, but it was the start of my career, and I didn't really realize that it was gonna get me to where it was. But anyways, I started out with an iPad, and then a few years goes by and I get my video camera, which I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes, but that's really where my whole journey actually began, with the iPod, and continued from there. This is the video camera that I had gotten for Christmas one year. I don't exactly know how old I was when I first got this, but it pretty much continued my photographing journey, and it basically just continued. I didn't really think about it at the time. I think my parents actually ended up starting to notice something, or just notice that I was taking pictures of stuff. I had a good eye for photography. I'm probably going to be repeating that again. But I basically went from the iPod to this, and I guess it came with a light. I'm not going to turn it on because it's like super bright, but it came with like all these accessories and whatnot, and like all cleaning stuff and everything. It was unbelievable. I had gotten so excited about it that I wanted to actually take it to school with me. Unfortunately, my mother put her foot down and told me that I couldn't take it to school with me, so yeah, that boat kind of sailed. As the years passed, I was 13 when I had gotten my first phone, I was super excited about it, and I continued to take pictures, do videos, whatever, but I wasn't really posting much at the time either, and I didn't even have Instagram either. I had gotten that when I was about 16 years old. That's when I finally was on like the social media part of my journey, and yeah, it kind of just continued from there. I wasn't really posting much on Instagram either, but after that, I had gotten my first iPhone, and it kind of just, it took off from there. I was about 19 when I had gotten Facebook, and I had started off very small. I was still like taking good pictures, but I didn't have the professional camera then, but now I do, and that is going to be in the next and final video of this. So finally, after like years of waiting to get my own professional camera, I finally got it. But before I actually show this camera to you guys, I had gone to college, and I had one of the college's cameras, and I was able to use that camera for the class that I was taking. If you guys remember me doing the question of the week, I did put it on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out as well. But the thing was, when I had to give up that camera, it was so hard for me to give it up, because I kind of just got attached to it, and I did not want to give it up, but I had to. And then I had no camera for, I want to say a couple months, maybe, yeah, actually a couple months. So the difference between, and I kind of want to explain the difference too. Actually, I'll do that right now. But so, long story short, I had to give up the college camera, and I was very sad to give that up because I kind of just got really attached to it. It was, however, a little bit of a pain in the butt to actually take the pictures off. And this process may sound a little confusing to those of you that don't know photography and don't know how the whole process thing works with getting the pictures downloaded to your actual camera file or whatever. So basically what I had to do with the college camera was I had to take the I want to call it a chip, but I'm pretty sure it's something else, a memory card, if some of you still call it that. Anyways, so I had to take the memory card out of the camera, and then I had to put it into my computer, and then it would just pop up on the screen itself. I would have to individually click on the pictures that I had just taken from that memory card, and I would have to download them, I would have to download them to the computer file, and then basically make a copy of those pictures onto my own thumb drives that I had on me, that I always carried on me no matter what. So after that, they were on my thumb drives, and that was about it. Although they were in my downloads at some point, but like I said, it's a little bit easier to actually see it than I can explain it. I'm also a little terrible at explaining things, but we'll get there. Anyways, I gave up the camera at the college a few years later, I buy this thing. And yes, this is now my official professional camera. I absolutely love it. Now, the difference with this camera is that it actually is Bluetooth connected to my phone. Well, okay, lying about that part. There's an app that allows me to actually download the pictures that I had just take or any. Bleh, I can't speak. Any videos or any pictures that I take on this thing, I can see it on the app, and it also allows me to download those pictures and videos to my phone, which is awesome in my book, because you guys all know that I'm a huge fan of my video making and everything. But anyways, this is it. It has a it's got a screen so you can actually like see the picture better too, which is what I kind of liked about it. I also like the eye on here. It does help sometimes, especially if you want to take like quick shots of like a party, or if you're at a wedding or something or whatever. Anyways, but it's also a Canon camera as well. I believe it is digital, if I'm correct. And then this is where the battery and the memory card is. Oops. So, kind of all in one spot. It's kind of nice, but I'm glad I don't have to put this thing in my computer. That this camera has changed the game for me in so many ways. But other than that, there's a rechargeable battery that comes out on it. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty decent, and I like it, and I'm hoping to make lots of not just memories with it, but some good content for you guys to actually watch. So yeah, follow up to that last video, it actually came with 2 lenses as well, and I'm gonna explain the difference. This is for more like if you wanted to take family photos, or if you're at a party or any event, this little guy is amazing for those things. Absolutely fantastic. And I finally figured out how to actually click this thing on. It took me a minute, but I actually have to line up the 2 red lines. I have to line those up, and then it clicks in, and it's just on. But there is a button here that I can use to take it off, just like that. Now, this guy is more for detailed, up-close stuff. It clicks on the same exact way. Basically, gotta line up. Basically, you line up the 2 red dots. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I can't see it. I'm doing this blind. So, line up the 2 red dots, wait for the click, basically, and you are good to go. It also came with its own plug-in charger, which I was actually used to with the college camera as well, but it's also nice to have a plug-in camera. Yeah. So that is pretty much the story on how I actually became a photographer, and just how I've not just how I've grown, but how the cameras that I've used have also grown. But the fact that I have this camera now, it's going to change the game for me in so many ways. And honestly, I cannot wait for you guys to see what I take pictures of and what videos I will be producing with this camera. So yeah, I can't wait. But I will have this with me wherever I go, except for work. This does not come with me to work. That's the only place that this does not go. But anywhere else, I'm going to be taking it with me. So if you guys wanted to follow along and just see what I do with it, feel free to do that. It is up to you guys. I personally, in my book, I am not forcing you guys to do anything anymore. That's just not me anymore. And I've learned that the hard way, and there's a part of me that wishes that I didn't learn the hard way, but unfortunately sometimes we have to learn things the hard way. So that is it for me, you guys. I'm sorry if the video was a little bit boring, but I didn't know if this video was going to help explain what I have been doing lately and what's been going on. So hopefully this video helped, and hopefully you guys have a great day.